Good morning, everybody. This is December 2nd, day 2 of Vlogmas with Knitters Kniche, and welcome to my Knitters Kniche. I'm up here in my bonus room. It's early in the morning. It's pretty chilly out there. I think it's around 28 or 29 degrees, a little breezy, a little bit cloudy today. So maybe I won't have as much reflection on my glasses that I have been in the past Vlogmas videos. Well, what we're going to do today, we're going to start off, we are going to open that day 2, December 2nd, Advent skein and see what the color is today. Now, I'm going to go off my card that I was sent from Southern Skeins, and it is December 2nd, it's Snowman Sam. So I'm going to find number 2 in here, but before I do that, let's talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing flannel pajamas again, and like I said before, why not? Why not? And also, I'm wearing fingerless gloves that I had knit. I'd come up with this pattern. It's super simple. I'm hoping to write it up sometime, and if I'm a good girl, I'll write it up and put it in the description down below. If not today, it'll be in one of the Vlogmas episodes. I'll get that in there. Super simple. I went ahead and made them longer and put a little length on the cuff also, where you can flip it up. But this is nice because you can put it in your coat sleeve. So the wind's blowing in there. It'll keep your arms warm, keep your body warm, keep your heart warm, and keep you going. So anyway, I haven't named these or anything, so I'll have to give them a name, and then I'll get the pattern, like I said, in one of the descriptions for Vlogmas. My Vlogmas fingerless. I'll come up with a name. Okay, well, let's go ahead and dive right in, and we are going to find out what the Rudolph and Friends mini skein is for today. Like I said, it's called Snowman Sam. I have it in a box here, and I'm going to pick number 2. They got a little messed up, so they're not in order, so I had to go through the box before I started filming here. So this is number 2. Again, this is a DK weight. It is from Southern Skeins, a yarn dyer in Florida. And she's wrapped all these in tissue paper. I believe they're color coordinated. Okay, let's see what Snowman Sam looks like. Oh, I love it. Look at the green. There's some deep green, medium green, I like green. Oh, I just love it so much. Oh, and just the feel of that. And I think I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm just coming up with my own pattern. It's going to be simple. I'm going to hold it together with a fingering weight. It's a cream color, neutral color. I'll have to bring that in tomorrow's episode, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. But I have a throw that I like the size of it. It's just it's a Cuddle Duds throw that I had bought. It's super fluffy and the perfect length when you're on the couch. So I'm going to go by those dimensions, and I'm going to do just a garter stitch blanket, but it will look very pretty with these mini skein. So here's what we have so far. I went ahead and skeined up the Rudolph. You know, these mini skeins, you can put them on your ball winder and your yarn swift, but they just don't come up as tight as if you were doing a bigger skein. So I'm going to have to maybe wrap that up a little bit. I might have to run some yarn through the center of it and tie it to kind of keep it together. But I wanted to get that balled up here, caked up, I think is the correct term, so I could start on that blanket that I'm telling you about. Just kind of come up with my own thing, name it myself, and it'll be super simple, super satisfying. Okay, that's the Rudolph. This is the Snowman Sam. And the little Advent that I put together with my Roman minis, this was yesterday's, if you remember. It's Macaron by Birch Dye Works. Okay, so here we go. We're going to spin, and we're going to see what I'm going to win. And you know this spinner, can you recognize what game it's from, what kids game it's from? It's Chutes and Ladders. You can tell I'm a grandma. Okay, here we go. It's on number 5, so I'm going to spin it 5 times around, and whatever's closest to me, what lands closest to me is the one I'm going to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh my gosh! Number 5. Number 5. And number 5 on the spinner. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now these are all fingering weights. The one that is from Row 1 Mini. This is called, this is by Threadhead Knits Co. Oh my gosh, this is going to be an awesome yarn. This is called Vinyls Not Dead. And I'm thinking it's referring to the record albums. The vinyl record albums is what I'm assuming that's referring to. Okay, so here's the colors I have so far. These are my fingering weight. This is Snowman Sam in the DK, and this is Rudolph in the DK. So this will be a separate project over here. And then this is going to be my garter Comfy Cozy Vlogmas blanket. All right. Well, that's what we're doing so far here. I'm going to go ahead and start my day, and I'm just going to take you with me. So follow me downstairs, and I'll see you in the kitchen. Okay, come follow me downstairs. There's a couple of my knits hanging on the door. We're coming down from the bonus room. I'm going to take you down into the kitchen. Take you down to the main floor down here. Okay, there's my laundry room. Okay, there's the bedroom. Not decorated Christmassy at all. Gonna work on that. Gotta work on that. Okay, here's our little bungalow here, our little cottage. I call it my cul-de-sac cottage. This is where the Christmas tree is gonna be, right in front of the built-ins here. And there's some, now my mantle right now has all my pumpkins, my knit pumpkins. See, I just put them up there, and because Bella was, I don't know where she was finding them at, and she was dragging them out. So I'm gonna put those away till next year. This candle here, a friend of mine, she makes those and sells those. This has a cinnamon scent to it, and it is just lovely, just lovely. Okay, well, here's my kitchen close by here. I brought that tree in here just to give a little ambiance. Okay, now there's my backyard there. Okay, well, this is the gist of it. This is the room that I'm going to be decorating. You know, I decided just to go ahead and put my old Christmas tree up, so I'll get that done today. So I've got some hot water in there, and I'm just going to have some really mild Lipton black tea this morning. You know, I've had some of the stronger teas that have an oil in them, and right now I think I'm just going to stick with something light. So we're going to pour the hot water in here, and I'm going to have a mug of tea, and I'm going to put some honey in it. I get local honey here in Northeast Alabama, and it is called the Buzz Factor honey, and it's out of Piedmont, Alabama. And the lady that owns the yarn shop, she actually, her husband, they have honeybees and they get their honey. They harvest honey and they sell them in her yarn shop. Got my breakfast ready. Now I'm trying to decide what to have for supper tonight. Our daughter gets this Hello Fresh, and they actually have every ingredient you would need to make these dishes. And they just give you enough of each ingredient to make one dish, which is kind of nice, so then you don't have these big bottles of, you know, spices and things that you might not use again. So we're gonna do either cranberry thyme chicken, which is the top one here. It's got Brussels sprouts and carrots, or pork chops and apple rosemary pan sauce with mashed potatoes and roasted Brussels sprouts in that one too. And then the third choice is mustard apricot pork tenderloin with Parmesan potatoes and roasted green beans. I have a feeling that that's probably going to be the one that we choose to have tonight.